Hello and welcome to the XASCAR Cup Series. Today we're here for race number 1 of Season 3 at the Great American Race here at Daytona International Speedway. Now tonight we have a huge, and I tell you what, a huge field, about around 60 cars trying to qualify for 40 spots and then 75 laps to determine a winner here in the Daytona 188. So, drivers still practicing now on track right now, and we'll go trackside in just a moment. Let me just see if everything's right. All right, so let me just. So let's go down trackside real quick. Let's get to know a few of these drivers. So obviously this is new to me. I've been in this league a few times racing. I haven't been up here in the commentary booth though. So this is pretty new drivers to me. I have commentated leagues before, but I'm just helping the league out a little bit while they're commentators on a short little break and away. So like I said, we have a lot of drivers trying to qualify for only 40 spots. We'll go down the track side right now, and we'll go find this guy in second right now. His name is Saul Goodman. So yeah, this is a next gen league. So it's about 10 minutes left of practice left. And then we'll head into qualifying, and qualifying is going to be pretty chaotic, as everyone's going to be pretty close in time. And let's see how many people we got right now. 54 people in total. So 14 of them will be going home. Yeah, qualifying is going to be pretty chaotic. Because right now, Hunter in this number 1, he's got the fastest lap at practice right now. And for right now, I am alone, but if we have the there's a few people in here that if they DNQ will come up here and join me in the booth, so we'll see after qualifying. My traded paints is still trying to load up. That's why some paint schemes are still a little bit weird. So we just had the Truck Series part of this league actually return. It used to be on Xbox, but it's come to Iracing now. Chris Donnie won that. I believe that was Monday. Here he is right now, sitting third on the charts. So yeah, a nice little return for the Smoky Mountain Truck Series. Of course, on a new little game here. So that happened Monday, and the rest of the races for the Truck Series will be on Monday. Every Cup Series event should be on Wednesday. As everyone's paint schemes are still trying to load in. Here, I'll show you a little bit of the leaderboard right here. There you go. See everyone's times so far. It's currently that number 18 has the slowest time right now out of the set a lap. Of course, this is the third season for the for this league, but the second with the next gens. The first season we ran in this league was with the Xfinity cars, actually. But this is second season with next gens. Apparently, they're everyone seemed to like them to bring them back for another season. So about 8 minutes left in qualifying or practice until we get into qualifying, which is going to be pretty chaotic, and see what everyone can do. So you got Hunter, who's still on top of the charts. You got Goodman in second, Downey in third, Logan Hartman fourth. You see 42 total drivers setting laps now. Luke Mahone currently last out of all those drivers, and now it's Jackson Glenn Austin. But so far, Hunter's still keeping the top of the charts. I think he's been up there at least ever since I joined the lobby, and that was about 25 minutes to go. So he's been up there for a good 20 minutes. We'll see if anyone can dethrone him. So how about we go look at past winners here at Daytona in this league. I'm gonna have to go to the little Instagram page here because I'm not for sure. So last season it was actually Jackson Glenn Austin taking the win, so he's looking to go back to back here. That number 21. And then back in season 1 with the Xfinity cars, it was Alan Hintz. Don't know if he is here, but he went on to win in season 1. Oh, no, that's not him. Yeah, it doesn't look like he is here. Oh wait, no, he is here. He's back in the number 11. All the way back here, currently sitting 14th on the charts. So yeah, he's looking to go back to victory lane here. Of course, let's go find him. Who's this? James Bomber, last season's champion. I don't know if he's in this race. Yes, he is. He's all the way down here in the number 20 now. Was in the 47. Is actually right behind his old car number right now. Yeah, he's looking to maybe start this season out strong after winning the title last season. with a win here at Daytona. Now he has not set a lap yet, so we'll see when he comes around. He did just avoid a wreck, so probably won't be a good lap. Now he's getting blocked by the 47. I believe that 47 is James USA, and he's turned. Good thing you get a limited car repairs in practice. It's still Hunter up front, though. Sitting on pit road. So we'll go look at some Talladega winners now, because that's another player track. And actually, it's last season's champion, James Bomber, who won the most recent Talladega event, or the most recent plate track, which was at Talladega. Yeah, I'm trying to look for the next plate track. Can't seem to find it. I mean, I guess we can count Atlanta as one. Hunter, the guy who's at the top of the charts right now, he won back at Atlanta in Season 1. So he knows how to get it done on how these plate tracks, but that was also with the Xfinity cars, so we'll see what he does with these Cup cars. And look around, look around. I guess there was no Atlanta race last season. Could be wrong, but I don't see one. Ah, here it is. Diego won that race. I actually think I was a part of that race. I think it was the only start I made last season. I don't see Diego here, though, so doesn't look like he's joining us today. But we got about 2 minutes left in practice. The top few have pretty much stayed the same for at least 20 minutes now. And then we'll head into qualifying, which qualifying is going to be pretty interesting. Because let's see here, we've had 46 drivers set a lap. And 55 drivers in total, so yeah, 15 of them are going home, because I'm pretty sure it's a 40-car field. Yeah, it is a 40-car field, so 15 of them will be going home. Which I don't know much history about this league, but this seems like it could possibly be one of the biggest set of DNQs we've had in this league. Could be wrong, but I could also be right. So we got about a minute left in practice. It's still Hunter out front with Goodman second. So about 5 seconds left in practice. It doesn't look like no one else is going to change position, so Hunter's going to keep the top of the charts here. So Hunter Collier will top the charts in practice. Let's see if he has that same speed for qualifying, as now we head into qualifying. we'll be watching. See who the first one to come out is. Remember, 55 drivers, 15 of them will go home. So you got to get a decent lap here if you want to make the show. So we have a couple cars gridding up. We got a couple cars already out on track. Warren in the 05. Ready to start his 2 laps. James USA is out there. Chris Downey, who just won the truck race on Monday, out there on the track. Ethan Fonseca, also there. Everybody coming out. This is going to be the first wave of cars to come out here. And we'll probably have a bigger wave towards the end. Here's Marshall, who is repping that Appalachian State paint scheme. Ready to set his qualifying laps. Down the back straightaway we go. Is Jamie Wright in the 33 was the first one to set his laps, and there you see the leaderboard just going crazy now. As James USA takes the top. Maybe it's only a 1-lap qualifying, maybe not, I'm not sure. Right now James USA holds it out of 11 cars. As you see, the leaderboard is just filling up now, everybody completing their first laps. So far in last is Mulvey Kelly, who's going to run the inside this lap now. I'll try to name off the DAQs the best I can. Right now, Mulvey Kelly has the slowest lap, but we'll see after coming out of turn number 4. They'll definitely improve, but we'll see if they can improve enough. And up to 19th they go. We'll see if that's good enough for this, what is it, 23 team. So now that gives last to Mr. Connor here in the 9, but he's about to come and set his second lap. James USA is still at the top of the charts. And Connor moves his way up into, I'm not sure where he went. He moved to 7th. So now that gives last place down all the way down here to the number 19. Just completed his second lap, so we'll see where he jumps. And he jumps up to 2nd, almost beating James USA, and has a tie with about 3 others. Here's the 24, who's currently last, but about to set his second lap. And someone else is just taking the top of the charts. It is the 67, who has beaten James USA. And now someone else beats him, the 24, I believe. Don't know if they're teammates, but they're both sponsored by Chris Lilly Design, so they could be. But now the 24 to the top. And we still have a few cars that haven't set their laps, and we still have a few cars who are running second laps. So here comes the 48 of Jonathan Parker. gets up to third. So I believe he'll definitely be making the show. I think the top 10, maybe top 20, pretty relatively safe. Yes, they are. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers who haven't even started a lap, and we still got a few drivers on a second lap. Here's the 82 of Sharps, currently 28th. If he can just get a little bit faster here, he'll definitely make the show. That's coming on to the front straightaway. And we'll see. As he moves up into... Nope, he's going to stay 28th. That could be good, could be bad, but we'll see. Then here's Jackson Glenn Austin, who just completed his lap. Last season's Daytona winner. 20th, so he'll make the show. It's not looking good for a few of these drivers. Here comes Josh Patterson. About to complete his time. Currently sitting 46th. And didn't move, it looks like. So it looks like he's going to be out of the show. Not sure what number this is. As Sawinski just moves up in the 28th. The 09, where did he just go? Not sure. There's some Mitchell there. I think Sawinski's good. Chris Lilly, the only one out on the track right now, who's setting a time. Two drivers still have yet to set a time. Xander Short and someone else, the number 50. So currently 40th right now is the 65. We'll see if Chris Lilly can take that position away. As Chris Lilly comes on to the front straightaway, let's see his time. All he's got to do is beat a few drivers. And he does exactly that. Gets up into 5th. And that's going to knock out the 65. So now, last in the race is Mulby Kelly in the number 23. And so far, no one behind him is running laps. There's two drivers that have yet to set a lap. They're probably just away from their keyboards right now. Currently, Hyder has it. And it looks like he's going to get it. So I think that might be a wrap for qualifying. So you see from 41st on and back, they will not be making the show. We'll see. Maybe Xander or this other guy will come to life here. I believe they have about a minute left. So not a lot of time to set a lap. And yeah, I don't think they got enough time to even set a lap. So it looks like the top 40 you're seeing right now, that's who's in the 500. So Mulby Kelly will be the last one in. Everyone else behind him, unless they get some type of provisional, will be going home. So we're going to wait another like 30 seconds here. So as qualifying should come to a close here. Yep, there it is. So it's going to be Hyder getting the pole And how about we show the starting grid now? There we go. So Hyder on pole. Right beside him is the 67. Row number 2, Jonathan Parker with James USA. Row number 3, Chris Lilly with Jake Scarborough. Nice qualifying run for him. Row number 4, James Bomber. Sorry, I'm getting some of these names wrong. And McMinn. And row number 5 is the 19 and Hankins. And then row number 6, Christian Pacheco. The number 15. Let me scroll here. Row number 7, Warren and Collier. Row number 8, Ethan Fonseca with I already forgot his first name, but it's Hintz. He won the first Daytona event in this league. Row number 9, Connor and Harrison Mitchell. And then rounding out your top 20, Gabe Gazzola in the number 09. Then you see the rest of your results there. Let's we scroll down a little bit, see if we see any big names. Around here, Jackson Glenn Austin, who won last year's event, back here in 25th. Nick Bingham right behind him. And then down here, Moby Kelly, the last one in, everyone else behind him out. So very unfortunate for them. And then you see the 2 drivers on the bottom who didn't even set a lap. So that's your starting lineup here at Daytona. We're about to go green now. 75 laps around this track. As everyone's still trying to grid up. Once they get gridded up, they'll start rolling, and here they go now. So like I said, don't know if they're teammates on the front row, but they're both sponsored by Chris Lilly Designs. So they could be teammates, they could not be teammates. Who knows? But speaking of Chris Lilly, he starts back here in 5th. And, of course, another car sponsored by Chris Lilly Designs. So 75 laps, I believe, in this event. And after 75 laps, we'll crown a Season 3 Daytona champion. I think it was called the Daytona 175 last season, and now it's called the Daytona 188 this season. Pretty sure it's only 75 laps, but I could be wrong. Pace car leads the field into turn number 4. It's going to be Hyder leading us to the green. He's going to be leading all 40 of these drivers. Maybe all of them will make it to the checkered flag. I doubt it. Here they come. Getting ready to kick off Season 3 of the XASCAR Cup Series. Green flag is out here at Daytona International Speedway. Oh, they're crashing already. Second place gets turned, and now the big one already here on lap number 1. I think Chris Lilly was involved, James USA there. But the 67 got turned immediately. Kind of look for his name here or his number. There he is. Already on lap 1, just a push gone wrong on the outside lane, and it's collected a few cars. We'll go back and see what happened. Yeah, just pushing way too aggressive early. James USA on the back bumper of the 67 just gets him loose. Around he goes down into Chris Lilly. Oh, another car right there involved. Oh, Hunter Collerin. Whatever. Hunter in the 1, he was involved a little bit there. And then he goes and disappears, if I could speak. My bad, I didn't even. So as we go back here, well, I'll take another look. Just pushing way too aggressive here on lap number 1. And you see just the whole field flies apart. There's Hunter getting involved there at the end. And yeah, just that's going to end some drivers' days already. And I know we already had a few drivers go home early from DNQing, but this might end up making a few other drivers go home early as well. That you see in slow-mo. James USA down into Chris Lilly. It looks like it's the 9 who hit the 67. So it looks like maybe a 5-car incident here, which is surprising. At the front of the pack, it probably could have been bigger. 88 might have gotten involved there a little bit. But somehow everyone else looks like they've come out unscathed. So Chris Lilly fixing his damage. Same for James USA. Everyone else in that wreck. So already a caution here on lap number 1 out of 75. Yeah, just pushing a bit too aggressive on lap number 1. So, I'm not sure if there is a choose cone in this league. There might be, there might not be. But we should be coming to one to go to green this time by. Space car light should be going up. It doesn't look like there is a choose cone as everyone else is just lining up behind normally. So yeah, it looks like no choose cone. I know some leagues do it, some leagues don't. I wish I could figure out first names, but my leaderboard only tells me the last names on a few of these or most of these drivers, and I'm not familiar with the drivers in this league, so. You know, I know a way to do it. That didn't even work. That's unfortunate. So restarting again here on lap number 5. We'll see if they can actually keep it green this time. I don't think anyone DN. Oh, Marshall DNF'd. I don't think Marshall was a part of that wreck, but he's out of the event, so maybe he either lagged out or maybe he was involved in the back somewhere. I just didn't see it. So coming back to the green flag, still the 24 out front with the 48 to his outside this time. We'll see if they can be a bit calmer here in these early laps as the green flag's back in the air here at Daytona International Speedway. Jake Scarborough behind the 24 now to push. James USA or James Bomber goes down very quickly. Get in line with the inside lane. That's going to shuffle Jonathan Parker to the back. But he might be able to tuck in behind. And now James Bomber going to the outside with Parker. Looking for that race lead. But the 24 is going to go up and block. And now here comes the 20 down low after 3 wide behind him. I don't know if these drivers really got the last memo. Through the tri-oval, looks like it's going to be 24 leading that lap as they're side by side for the race lead. Somehow Parker and Bomber got split up, and now Pacheco's stuck in the middle. He comes up into the 14, and there they go again. And this time it's the big one. Oh, and it involves your Truck Series winner from Monday. Downey. Jackson Glenn Austin, last season's Daytona winner, was also involved. As the 14 is still getting wrecked. That's McMinn. He's got a ton of damage to that race car. Let's go back and look at what happened. There's another early wreck up front again. See, Pacheco gets into the middle, goes into the middle, and Scarborough, looks like Scarborough might have went high into the 88, then down up into the 14. You see the 27, Luke Mahone, I believe. Also involved, there's the 09, I believe that was. Jackson Glenn Austin was there as well. Chris Downey. See, up front here. Yeah, they see everyone just not being able to check up in time. Looks like the 29 there as well. The 6. So go back here with Jake Scarborough, Christian Pacheco. You'll watch it in real time. You see it's just 3 wide in the corner. Jake's gonna come up and shove Christian basically into the 14, and that's what caused this whole wreck basically. 14 goes around, tries to save it off the nose of Pacheco, but then overcorrects it. Fonseca runs into the 05. Downey gets hit from behind from the 06. There's Jackson right there. The 6, Luke Mahone, shoving everybody into the wreck, down into the 29. Just a lot of chaos early here. And unfortunately, it's going to tear up some of these race cars, and probably, don't know if anyone's going to DNF, but definitely a lot of torn up race cars now. After all that, looks like it's going to give the lead to a Hyder who's still out front. James Bomber's second. So we should be coming to a 1 to go single this time by. Maybe not yet. Nope, we are. Is it trying to see if anyone DNF'd from that wreck? Don't think so. My leaderboard's having a bit of issues right now. It's just such a big field. So Hyder's still up front with the Bomber in second. And you got Hankins in third, Sully in fourth, Harrison fifth, and Sawinski sixth. So we're about to hit double-digit lap number. As we come on to lap number 10. Will these guys keep it green? Who knows? As the 14 of Mickman DNF'd, so he's out of this one now. As the pace car is back down pit road. Green flag's back in the air. It's Hyder leading us once again. James already moving down to that inside lane behind him. Now Bomber pushes the 24 of Hyder. And now the 72 of Hankins goes up high. As they're 3 wide in the back again. Look out, everybody. As the 80 big move down low almost just took out the 72. But hey, if they can make it past turn 2 this time by, that's the furthest they've made it all race. As look at them get swirly up front. Harrison pushes Bomber to the race lead here on lap 11. As Parker and Hyder on the inside lane. 28 of Sawinski's there as well. And Christian's going to go 3 wide. Oh, that just almost caused the wreck. But they've made it further than what they have all race long. So that's good. It looks like there's 2 different packs right now. As this pack is just forming 3 lines. Don't know if that's what you want to be doing. Especially with what we've seen so far today. But go ahead, I guess. As now the top 4 kind of pulling away as everyone else behind them just in a pack. As Pacheco will now clear the middle, go up to the outside lane. As here comes Saul Goodman to the race lead. That's what is written down on my leaderboard, so that's what his name is now. I'm pretty sure it's like, I don't even know what his name is. It's now Saul Goodman. But now here comes Ethan Harrison below him, trying to take that lead away. I believe the 80 is a Visconti. Oh, the 6 just got turned. Someone's in the wall now, getting turned. They save it, but someone just spun to the inside. I don't know who it was. Oh, there goes the 6 again. I see how everybody just fanning out. The 6 is going to merge back on the racetrack. If I can find him here, that's Michael Walls. I really didn't expect him to see him in this number, but here we are. As one car went to the inside lane, we're going to go back and try to see who that was. It might have been the 6, and he just found himself down there again. And it was exactly that. There we go, out of turn number 2. Yeah, Jackson, Glenn Austin, all over the back bumper of Micah. Down he went, and then merges back on the racetrack. Right into the 23. And back down into the grass he goes. Back here with that looks like the 09. But up front, they're still battling for the race lead. As it's Jonathan Parker out front now, with Hyder right behind him. As on that outside lane, Visconti leads. The 7 is not sponsorless. Well, kind of. He's got Burning Rubber Podcast on his front bumper, or on his hood. That's pretty much it. It looks like they've calmed down up front just a tad bit. As Parker leads the line now. On that outside lane is the 9. Of O'Connor. Yeah, there's 2 different packs right now. Wow, that outside lane is training up here. Push from Gabe Gazzola. And now he goes down and blocks the 9, so that might be Gabe Gazzola with help from Christian Pacheco. To the tri-oval they come. It looks like the 18 is going to lead this lap. Side by side for the lead here on lap number 16. The 9 of Connor getting big push from Parker. Kind of got him a bit swirly, so that make the inside lane check up a bit. As it's about a 11 car breakaway, maybe a few more. Yeah, definitely a few more than 11. About a 13 car breakaway from everybody else. Right now, it's Gabe Gazzola out front. Christian Pacheco right behind him. Oh, a lot of contact being made back there. Oh, there goes Luke Mahone around up front again. He's trying to save it, He keeps it straight somehow, but there's going to be a caution for that. Off the nose of Visconti here. So our 3rd caution of the night. It's for Luke Mahone in the 27. So I'm not sure what happened. They were all making contact. Here comes out of turn number 4. Up the 9 and 80 make contact. Luke goes up the block, and then the 80 just gets into the back of him. And Visconti kind of helped him keep it straight there, so small little wreck. Pretty sure pit road's going to be a busy place here. If it hasn't already been busy. I'm not really sure what's happening here. Luke Mahone just took the race lead. As yeah, they're just trying to let the pace car back by. Some of them must have went past it. Luke Mahone's way past it and is... Oh, he's just going to pit now. So we've had a few DNFs. Looks like the 09, the 07. I wish it didn't show me all the DNQ cars, but it's whatever. The pit road's a busy place. Here they all come. As Gabe Zola led them in. There's a few drivers staying out. Here comes Gabe out front, and he's going to come out first. Coming out second, looks like it's going to be Hicks in the 06. With Connor right beside him. You see the rest of the field. Some of them taking 4 tires, some of them repairing damage, some of them taking fuel only. But we had a few drivers stay out. James Bomber. Hunter right behind him. Chase Gibbons. Pierce. Luke Mahone. All of them stayed out. I think Mahone might come back down pit road though. So a total of 4 drivers stayed out here. So James Bomber. Oh my bad. I've been saying Bomber this whole time. It's Bomar. That's my fault. So James Bomar, or maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know how people pronounce their names, stuff like that. But we're just gonna call him James Bomar. He's going to lead the field now. He's been out front a few times today. All the top 5 actually have stayed out. Luke Mahone decided to not pit. I'm still on pit road. Can't run my bad. See everyone trying to line up behind. As we're just under lap number 20. So if I am getting any of these names wrong, please go ahead and criticize me. I'm very bad with names. And I don't mind getting criticized over it. So here we go, restarting on lap number 20. And it's going to be the 20 car leading us back to the green. As the base car is going to come back down pit road, it's been a somewhat busy day for him already. As entering Geico restart zone, green flag back in the air here at Daytona. James Bomar leads. Hunter Collery. Wow. Hunter to his outside. And a big push from the 80 to the 27. into the back of Chase Gibbons. As the one gets out front to a race lead. Remember, he's one of the drivers to stay out. Gabe Gazzola stays up high with Jake Scarborough. Jackson Cole and Austin behind both of them. Everyone on the inside lane. The top four, the top five actually on the inside lane. All stayed out for that prior caution. And now Mahone goes up high, almost getting wrecked by the 80 again. On the lap 21. The 80 of Visconti in the middle now. With Christian Pacheco. Let's see if they make... Oh, he gets it to Parker and turns him around. Around goes Jonathan Parker. And here comes more cars flying in. Chris Lilly, James USA. Another big wreck here in turn number 2. Oh, what are we doing here? Let's go back and see that. Let's go back and see that. I mean, we kind of already saw it, but we'll go back and see what happened to the Chris Lilly as they all flew in behind. So here they come. 3 wide middle, Visconti. And yep, just comes up into Parker. And the 72 had nowhere to go. And back here we can find Chris Lilly's name real quick, or James USA, and they just all pile in behind. Try to go back here, see how this wreck started. Here's James USA. And yep, just a whole bunch of stacking up and not enough braking. So another caution here at Daytona. So Gabe Gazzola takes the lead now. Hunter right behind him. Jake Scarborough third. And then you got Pierce Meffett, who's in 4th. I'm saying Luke Mahone is leading right now, but he should not be. The leaderboard's just trying to get fixed. Alright, so should be coming to the one to go single this time by. It's been a pretty interesting race. These last 24 laps. Pretty interesting. Did you just see the line on the front stretch? The pit line, the yellow line on the front stretch was chipped. Is that how it is in real life? I don't think it's chipped like that. No, now I'm freaking out because that was crazy. Once they come back around to the start-finish line, or coming to the start-finish line, you'll see what I'm talking about. Has it gotten that bad to where we have chipped the yellow line in certain areas? Is that even possible in this game? Or this sim, whatever you want to call it. Oh. Oh boy. So how many drivers we got out in this race? We still got 30 of them. It looks like maybe 32 drivers left. 33. Jamie Wright's at 4 laps down. But it's going to be Gabe Gazzola leading us back to the green flag. With Hunter to his outside. So here we come. Pace car going to dive back down pit road for the 4th time today. Yeah, you see the yellow line's chipped. Oh my lord. Okay, green flag's back out. I've never seen that before. Jake Scarborough second, Jackson Glenn Austin in the top lane. And Gabe goes up there to block. So that might open the door for Jake Scarborough down low. The unsponsored kind of number 7. A little bit of a sponsor on the hood. Black base number 7. Maybe he can pull off an upset win here at Daytona. As Jackson's trying to look to the outside of Gabe. Gabe quickly down to back to the inside. Jackson Glenn Austin, he knows how to get it done here. He won last season. And now, oh, they almost just wrecked there. Bomar had to check up. And now that just shuffled the inside lane. I just saw the 58 scheme. Harrison Mitchell. But now here comes Jackson Glenn Austin to the outside. Hunter Collier to push, and now Collier to the inside. And Maffitt 3 wide on the middle of Jackson Glenn Austin. Push and Hicks. Luke Hicks, I'm pretty sure that's his name. Jackson back down to the middle, right in front of Micah. Christian Pacheco has magically appeared back up here. As Luke Hicks kind of fading in and out there. And now they're 3 wide again. Christian Pacheco in the middle. Luke gone again. Push from Jackson Glenn Austin. Micah's there as well. As Gabe Gazzola back out to the race lead. Jake Scarborough behind him. Here comes Christian Pacheco down low. He's going to push Gabe now. Jackson to follow. They all just left Jake out. Yep, a lot of them just left Jake out. Now it's going to be Collier pushing that 7. Nope, never mind. He went low too. Oh, Gabe just almost wrecked coming off the corner. Push from Christian Pacheco. I don't think there's really much that 88 can do as he's getting lots of pushes from the 21. Speaking of getting pushes by the 21, here he goes to the race lead. Micah, big move down from low to 21. And now here comes everybody else. Chase Gibbons up there now. And now he goes low. So Jackson now going to the back. And now it's Christian Pacheco with Michael Walls up front. Gabe Gazzola jumps out of line. James Bomar. Luke Hicks quickly to the inside lane. As wow, Visconti all the way down below the yellow line. As it's still Gabe Gazzola leading this outside lane, but he's a few car lengths back. James to help, but it looks like the lead has kind of situated itself. Now Chase Gibbons will lead this line on the outside lane as he gets shuffled out of line. And now Micah's up high trying to take that lead away, and he does. But now here comes Hunter Collier trying to take the lead away. Micah tried to block it, almost caused a wreck, and now they're 3 wide behind. 3 by 3 now. This is probably going to be it for the field. And there goes Micah around to the inside lane. He's going to save it once again. Come back up the racetrack. Oh, there's more problems. Yep, there's the caution. A few cars spinning in the tri-oval. I'm not sure who it was. Here we go. It's the 4 of Nick Bingham who's gone around. I think James USA also crashed. Well, that was pretty good racing for a little while there, but unfortunately it ends up in another wreck here on lap number 30. We'll go back to basically where it all happened. Here on the back straightaway, Michael Walls makes an aggressive move, goes back low, tries to go up here and block Hunter, but wasn't clear and stacked up the whole field. And then back here with Nick Bingham, he somehow goes around. So you see everyone just stacked up. There's Micah getting turned. And then what happens to Nick? Oh, the 58 tries to come back in front of Christian. And then around he goes. Ethan Harrison also involved. James USA, I said he crashed, but I'm not sure where. And no, he just came to a stop. So another quick yellow here, involving a few cars. It's now Chase Gibbons out front in the race lead. And a lot of drivers down pit road. It's been a while since Chase has pitted. It's going to be James Bomar leading us down. Good thing you can go through people on pit road, or James would be having a hard time getting around the 7. I believe it was maybe Christian Pacheco out first. Could be wrong. This actually looks like Ethan. Nope, it was Pierce out first. So here we go. Chase Gibbons, Gabe Gazzola, Luke Hicks, Hankins, Soli, Moby Kelly. And I believe Ethan all stayed out. Ethan, I think, might be a lap down, actually. So it looks like the top 6 all stay out. Everyone else came down pit road. And yeah, it's been a little while since Chase Gibbons pit, though. So I do have a pit thing I can pull up. Here we go. Gibbons hasn't pitted at all. As he's gone all 30 laps. That don't make sense. Pit stop lap. I guess maybe he hasn't pitted. As those cars just came down pit road, it'll update once they pass the line. It's been 17 laps since Gabe has pitted. I guess you can go a while on fuel. We have had a lot of cautions, though. How about Mobley Kelly, who I believe started last, currently 6th in that 23 machine. Gabe Gazzola decided to forfeit his position, come down pit road. So we're 1 to go to the green this time by. Look, you see the 72's back up here. Hankins, he was involved. I actually think he's been up here, but he was involved in that wreck with Jonathan Parker earlier. So nice little rebound for him. So it looks like we have about 4 or 5 drivers who are actually out of this thing. A few of them a lap down, and still a lot of drivers on the lead lap. Looks like maybe 33 drivers on the lead lap. But it's going to be Chase Gibbons leading us. I believe Luke Hicks to his outside. I believe that's his name. That's the pace car coming in once again. And into the Geico restart zone. We are back green here at Daytona International Speedway. Chase Gibbons having a bit of lag issues right now. Hicks quickly to the inside lane. Now it's going to leave the outside lane for Maffitt. Gibbons still having a bit of lagging issues, it looks like, up front. Where will he go? He's going to go. And now here comes Pacheco to the middle, now down low. Hankins going to block, and now here comes Hyder way down low below the 41, and we got another caution. Oh, it involves Hunter Collier. The guy who topped practice involved in this one. We'll go back and see what happened. There we go. 22 gets a little bit of a shuffle, and he gets turned by the 28 up at the Gabe Gazzola. I believe the 15 gets involved in this, getting pushed by the 58. Oh, the 33 is Jamie right there as well. I think you might have touched the 33 a little bit too. We'll go back and see from a different angle. See, the 22 stacks up, and I guess the 28 didn't anticipate it. And turned Collier up into Gabe. And the 58 is just bulldozing the 15 into this wreck. There's Jamie Wright getting involved there. Looks like it's going to be a Hankins out front, though. As Hankins gonna lead us. Christian Pacheco second. Hyder third. Jackson Glenn Austin fourth, and James Bomar fifth. As Ethan's going to take the lucky dog. Don't know if that's going to put him back on the lead lap, but he'll get one of his laps back for sure. So we've made it almost 35, or we've made it 35 laps. We got about 40 laps to go. Sixth caution. I'm just gonna ask the answer now. Do we make it to 16 cautions? 15 or 16 cautions today? I don't know what the caution record is in this league. But the way things are going, we might beat it. We might just beat it. So coming to the one to go single this time by. Haken's out front. Pacheco second. And I'm tired of his 24 and not having his first name. So we're gonna do this real quick. I can't even see it because my leader. Oh wait, I could do this. So the 24, it's still just a dot. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's we're fine. Everything's fine. At least they're getting names. At least they have names. Starts with a it starts with an A, so it's probably either Alex or Aiden. That's my guess. That's my guess on the 24's first name. But he's gonna go by Hyder right now. All right, here we go once again. The driver is lining up. Double file. Ready to make the green here at Daytona International Speedway. Gonna be Hankins leading us this time. Into Geico restart zone and green flags back in the air here on lap 37. Is entering turn number 1. Couple cars getting a bit swirly. There's Christian Pacheco getting a nice push out front right now to the race lead. And he comes down and blocks. But a little bit of a push from Jackson sent him down there. But Christian Pacheco out front. He's won here before on this YouTube account and this channel. The GGR League. That video might still be up. I'm not entirely sure. Craziest part about it is he went from 16th to 1st after a last lap crash to win it. So maybe he could do that again, but right now he's leading. Here comes Hyder though with Bomar to his outside. They're 3 wide mid-pack back here. That's Soli, Gabe Gazzola, Moffitt. 23 is there as well. Looks like they're kind of getting situated now. Is out front. Here comes Ethan Harrison. Jackson Glenn Austin. Hankins with a big move to the outside lane on Christian Pacheco. Oh, he just got turned. Oh, to the inside lane. Oh, this is about to be a bombing unless he can get on the brakes in time. Can he? Yes. What a save by the 72 of Hankins. So we'll go back and take a look at that. Good job getting on the brakes and not bombing the field. That was almost bad. So here it goes. He makes a move. Visconti tries to go with him, but hooks him. And down into the inside he goes. Good job by him and everyone else to avoid a catastrophe there. And now he's going to be all alone back here with Fonseca. But now back up front, he's still leading with Christian Pacheco behind him. Jake Scarborough back up here into third. They're trying to create a third lane as Luke Hicks goes to the outside lane, trying to take the lead, and he's got a good run. Ethan Harrison right behind him. And now Ethan goes low, but Luke's going to block that. Driver in the back just got into the wall. Oh, there goes Jackson Glenn Austin around. There they go. Christian Pacheco spinning in the inside lane. He gets T-boned by Mobley Kelly. I'm not sure what caused this one, but I saw a blue car with yellow numbers, the 21, go around first. So let's go back and see what happened. There we come. He tries to make a move up high, and looks like it's just a bad push from Visconti. Gabe Gazzola actually went around. I don't know if he's fine or not. He might have missed the inside wall. Down, and they come down and spin Christian Pacheco. Oh, Jake Scarborough also spinning. And Pacheco gets T-boned by the 23 there. We're going to go to helicopter cam. Because I want to see if the 21 actually got a bump or if he just got really, really loose and lost control himself. I doubt it, but we'll just go and see. See, he makes a big move to the outside lane. Oh, that was the same time Visconti got a bump from Gabe Gazzola. Wow, James USA. I don't know how he avoided the 21 there. Good job for him. Pit road's a busy place, as you see. Everybody coming in. Except for, you guessed it, Chase Gibbons, who has stayed out on the racetrack. And Hyder out very quickly there, fuel only, same for Bomber. So Chase Gibbons, the only one to stay out there. I see someone in front of that 24. I'm not sure who it is. Might be a lap car. Oh, it's Jake Scarborough. Don't think he came out quickly, so he's probably a lap down. Yes, he is. Well, we're close to it, but I'm pretty sure. Are we at halfway? I think we are at halfway. Maybe after this lap. It usually gives me a halfway signal. Maybe I missed it. So you see their pit stop laps. Chase has only pitted once today. Good Downey back there. He's pitted 4 different times, probably 5 now. Currently in 8th though. As we should be coming to the choose cone, or not the choose cone, but the one to go signal this time by. This is going to be Chase Gibbons out front. This is his league, by the way. He owns both this and the Truck Series, I believe. Definitely this. I'm not sure about... I'm pretty sure he owns the Truck Series. I'm not sure though. I know that league's been running forever, but I was on the PlayStation side of League Racing, so I'm not sure what happened on the Xbox side and who owned the Smoky Mountain Truck Series. But I don't think it's been a iRacing league its whole existence. But anyways, Chase Gibbons owns this league. Don't know if he has a win in this league though. Maybe tonight can be the night. All right, on to the front straightaway once again for our 7th caution. Pace car driver going to go take a break, hopefully for a little while. That's going to be Chase Gibbons out front, leading us back to the green flag. And green flag's in the air here at Daytona. A great jump by the top 2 on the inside. Not a good jump from Hyder. As James Bomar now pushes Chase Gibbons. And now James USA to the outside lane. Jackson Glenn Austin to push him. Mitchell also goes up there, trying to help him out. All 3 of these drivers have been in wrecks today. I know that for a fact. As pushes, I'm just trying to give that 47 a push to get up here, but it's not really working out very well. As Chase Gibbons still out front. Bomar to the outside lane. Chase tried to block it, but now he's stuck in the middle. Hyder to the inside. Luke Hicks down there as well. And now Chase is stuck in the sucker hole. He's going to go to the back. But here comes Visconti to help. And now James USA stuck in the middle. Oh, they're swirly up here. They save it, though. James USA stuck in the middle. James Bomar on the outside lane, getting a push from Jackson Glenn Austin. Hyder really no one behind him. Now he's got help from Hicks. And we have another caution. Looks like it involves Chase Gibbons and Gabe Gazzola. Looks like maybe that 3 wide pack back there was the cause. So let's go and see what happened. It looks like just another 3-wide incident. Gone wrong. This Chase is in the middle. He comes up and turns Gabe Gazzola basically. Down into, ooh. Mobley Kelly there. Down into Connor a little bit as well. See from a different angle. See, entering the corner. Does Chase come up or is it Gabe that comes down? It looks like it's going to be Chase to come up this time. Oh, maybe a bit of netcode too, it looked like. Oh, Ethan Harrison just barely escaped. So does the 80 of Visconti. Unfortunately, the 2 bounces back down right in the path of Kelly. So he gets involved. So another quick caution here. Chase Gibbons down pit road. So it looks like a lot of drivers down pit road, but also a lot of them staying out. As there's, you see someone getting a lucky dog. Is that Jamie Wright? Looks like it. He might be finally back on a lead lap. Nope, 2 laps down. So James Bomar out front, Luke Hicks second, and Chris Downey third. So you got 2 big stories up here. James Bomar, last season's champion, looking to start off this season with a high note and a win here at Daytona. And then you got Chris Downey, who just won the Truck Series event Monday at Daytona. So he's looking to sweep the weekend. And we're at the one to go single. Yes, we are. So when we restart, we'll have 25 laps to go. James Bomar. James Bomar leads. Luke Hicks to his outside. And then right behind both of them is Chris Downey and Sully. As the pace cars back down pit road, restart, green flag back in the air here at Daytona. 25 laps to go. Still a lot of cars in this one, which is very surprising with the amount of wrecks we've had. But it's only going to get crazier. As laps are winding down, I'm pretty sure they can all make it on field from here. Whoever pitted there. We know about maybe 10 or 12 drivers stayed out that last time out. Oh, Mitchell. Very squirrely in the inside lane there. He saved it though. Hyder quickly down. I think Bingham. See everyone just jostling for positions. Omar still leads with Downey in second. Then James USA third. Nice recovery for that 47 who was involved in the first incident today. 22 has also been involved in a few incidents today. Only driver I see up here that hasn't been involved in incidents is really just this 20 and maybe the 19. But speaking of the 19, here comes Sully. Help from Hunter as they're jostling. Now he gets left behind by Hunter. I don't know if Hunter had much of a choice there. He was getting his wheels lifted up by the 72 there as they are 4 wide in the tri-oval. Yep, I saw that coming from a mile away. Christian Pacheco turns to 72. Oh, Seth Warren into the wall. Gabe Gazzola there in the back spun around. Hankins was kind of the first one to spin. We'll go back and see what happened. So I really started off the corner as they almost come up and wreck solely in the 19. And then 4 wide just won't work here at Daytona in the tri-oval. And they just all go around. Oh, big hit there for Seth. Hankins into the inside wall too. He's taking a few shots. This might be the end of his day. Gabe Gazzola was in a separate wreck when he somehow spun around. Let's go back and see what happened to him. There he is in front. Oh, gets turned by whoever that was up into Chris Lilly. And around they both went. That kind of looked weird. Like he just got. I'm not sure who that is. Is that the? That's the 23 of Mulby Kelly. Yeah, just immediately gets turned. Chris Lilly nowhere to go. So we'll be restarting inside of 20 laps to go. 72 having a little play date there in the grass. Like I said, his race might be over. He took a pretty hard hits that time around. If you pit here, you'll make it, so we'll probably be seeing everybody down pit road. Actually, Bomar stays out. I'm pretty sure he can make it though. All right, here we go. Coming to 20 laps to go and coming to the 1 to go till we get back racing. So James is probably going to choose the inside like a normal person would do. Hicks to the outside. Oh, who is this new guy? 23 up here. Frank. Hello, Frank. .29 crunch bar. So he's a new face up here. And we have familiar faces. James Bomar, Luke Hicks, Hunter Collier. Sully's been up here late. Pierce making his way back up here in that 41 as well. Ethan Harrison. Seems like every time he gets up here, he gets involved in a wreck, so watch out for that 77. Chris Downey. Then you got Hyder and James USA. That's all of your top 10. Alright, here we go. About to go back green here. James Bomar. Coming off a championship last season, looking to make it big this season and start out pretty big here at Daytona. Three flags back in the air. 19 laps to go. James still leads, getting pushed from Frank. Now Luke Hicks goes to the outside. With everyone kind of fanning out behind. And Luke Hicks, big move to the inside. James blocks it though. Hunter Collier, Ethan Harrison on that outside lane, and Chris Donnie all by himself on that outside lane. Christian Pacheco now coming to help. James Bomar still leads. Hunter Collier, though, on that outside lane. Trying to look for a push from Ethan Harrison. Might have been James USA on the apron back there, slowing down. He drops out of the picture. Here comes Collier with a huge run on that outside lane. Someone stepped out of line. That's Visconti. He comes back in. A Collier, huge run with Ethan Harrison and Jackson Glenn Austin. Coming out of turn number 4, we're coming to 17 laps to go to decide a winner. Harrison all over the back bumper of Collier. Now it's Jackson Glenn Austin with Christian Pacheco on the outside lane. Harrison thinking about making a move up there. Visconti very sideways. Almost just came in. Took out the outside lane. Now there's Frank down to the apron, getting door slammed on the apron by Hyder. And a big run on the outside lane. Here comes Jackson Glenn Austin. Last season's Daytona winner. Now here comes Chris Downey on the outside lane. Nick Bingham behind him. And all these drivers pushing, all of them getting swirly. Anticipating when the next wreck is going to happen. Here comes Nick Bingham down there, trying to take that race lead. How about this? The 48 of Jonathan Parker. The 7 of Jake Scarborough is back up here. Scarborough's a few laps down, though. Big help from Jackson Glenn Austin. Downey, help from Parker. They're stacking up on the inside lane. That allows Downey to take the lead for a second. But now here comes Nick back on that inside lane. Oh, they're wrecking. I think that was Ethan around. Don't know if he actually went around, and he did. Caution's back out. Oh, Hankins involved in this one as well. Again. They made it a few laps that time. We'll go back and see what happened. Yeah, just a stack up on the outside lane, and then Ethan gets hooked from Hankins. And around they go. Another car involved there, orange and black car. Everyone else just avoiding. Looks like Mitchell Soley also involved. Not sure who that black and orange car is. Just another quick caution here on the speedway. It's going to be Nick Bingham leading us with Jackson Glenn Austin, Christian Pacheco, Hunter Collier. Ethan Harrison rounds out your top 5. So we restarted with about 12 laps to go. Jamie Wright with the lucky dog again. He's got to be back on the lead lap by this point, right? We'll see once it goes back around. Looks like 18 cars stayed out. Everyone else behind pitted. Maybe 19. Jamie's 1 lap down now, so 1 more caution and he's back. He's been pretty much laps down this whole event. So here we come to the 1 to go single. Underneath her 10th caution. Nick Bingham leads us. It's going to be Jackson Glenn Austin to his outside lane. So here we go. I see Nick Bingham's front end is a bit damaged. He's been in a few wrecks. The 88's been in a few wrecks. The 21's been in a few wrecks. The 1's been in a few wrecks. The 77, the 22, the 48. List goes on, and then you get back here to the 20 of James Bomar, who's basically run up front all day. Him and Luke Hicks seem to have the cleanest cars, it looks like, up front here. Connor Trafari up here is this top 10. Been up here a few times tonight. Also been in a few wrecks. But here we go, restarting with 12 laps to go, just shy of crunch time with 10 laps to go. Pace car in, probably not for the last time. But we're coming to the Geico restart zone, and green flags back in the air here at Daytona. A great restart by Nick on that inside lane. The outside lane just not formed that well. Back with everyone else. Probably about to jump up there. And it's going to be maybe Ethan. Nope, he's going to stay low with these guys. It's Christian all over the back bumper of that 4. As Downey's still trying to push Jackson Glenn Austin. He's flirting with it. He's looking up high, but he's just got no one there to help right now. As Nick Bingham comes and leads with 11 laps to go. Now here comes Ethan. And the 4 is going to go up there and block, leaving Christian Pacheco all by himself on that inside lane. And now here comes Jackson, who's found himself on the inside lane. He's going to push Christian. Nice push there. Stuck 3 wide. And now Warren there as well. Here comes the one of Hunter. Push from Christian Pacheco. Now everyone moves down low. James Bomar leads that outside lane. Connor stuck on that outside lane 3 wide. Now Visconti's stuck in the middle. Now it's going to be Jonathan Parker in the middle. Now he tucks back in. 10 laps to go here at Daytona. Ethan Harrison shoots out to the race lead. Here comes the 20 to the way outside. In the wall he was. That's going to stack up that outside lane a little bit. We have a big pack still racing up front here. With a lot of damaged cars. Here comes Pacheco. Here comes Glenn Austin. Here comes Visconti. All to the outside lane. Ethan's going to block it. Nowhere for Christian to go. Good block by Ethan there. He's still going to stay up high with the 88. That outside lane isn't really formed up as good as the inside lane, but Nick Bingham not really giving that run. Here comes Glenn Austin blocking that 4. Now here comes the 88 and 77 down low as well. 9 laps to go here at Daytona. Ethan Harrison out front. Now here comes Christian Pacheco to the outside lane as they're fanning out behind 3 wide. Jackson Glenn Austin jumps up there with Christian Pacheco. Nick Bingham giving Ethan Harrison a shot on that inside lane. Christian Pacheco an even bigger shot, maybe too much of a shot, as here comes Christian Pacheco shooting way down to the inside. He's going to have room coming up back up the track, as now they're going to be 3 wide in a few positions. James USA somehow up front. Not sure how, but he's here. Luke Hicks stuck in the middle, and he's going to crash. There he goes. Oh, hard hit for Nick Bingham into that inside wall. Same for Chris Visconti and Seth Warren. There was actually a caution out before that, as Nick Bingham took a vicious hit to that inside wall. Yeah, his day's done. And it was Jackson Glenn Austin that actually wrecked before that, and his right front is torn up. That toe link is broken. So that's going to end his day too. Let's go back and see what happened to first Jackson Glenn Austin. I was actually up front trying to take the lead. And I was watching Christian Pacheco come back up. Here comes Bomar. Jackson tries to block it, but Bomar was already there and around. Jackson goes back up into the track, collects the 09, and everyone else escapes. And then up here with Luke Hicks. Oh, vicious hit for Nick Bingham into that inside wall. I'm not sure what. I think Hicks tries to go up and block Gabe Gazzola, and yes, he does. And then watch this. Oh. 4 of Nick Bingham. How about we, I can find it here. We go on board with the 4. And watch this vicious hit he just took. So that's going to end his day. Jackson Glenn Austin's day is going to be done as well. Probably Seth Warren's day. And Jamie Wright's back on the lead lap finally. And he might be able to get up here and be in position to try to win this thing. Of course, how I usually do it is the top 3 finishers will get interviewed. So that's probably how we'll do it tonight. The winner will definitely get interviewed, but I usually do the top 3. So if you finish top 3, you'll be getting an interview if you want it. So I don't think we're coming to the 1 to go signal this time by. Could be wrong. Actually, we did. So we'll be restarting with 5 laps to go. Was that our final caution? Who knows? They have made it a few laps in this race, but they've also brought out cautions the lap prior to the last caution, so it's gonna be wild. And it's still really anyone's game. We saw Gabe Gazzola was in the back that last restart. He's now up here. Same for James USA. He's now up here. Mitchell, he's now up here. It's still anyone's race to win. Even if you're really wrecked, you still come up here and win this. I'm with James USA. He was involved in the first incident. Actually, I believe caused it. And has been involved in a few others, but right now leading. And I believe looking for his first career win in the league. Could be wrong. I'm not really sure about this league's lore, whatever you want to call it, this league's history. But I'm pretty sure he is looking for his first career win. And I only know James USA because last season at Daytona he ran a paint scheme I made and uploaded the trading paint, so he already gets a gold star because of that. But I believe that 20 of James Beaumar has been the best car tonight. Probably the cleanest car tonight. Will his car end up the cleanest by the end of this thing? Probably not. But I definitely think he has the best car right now and the best shot at winning. But here we go, pace car down pit road. We're about to go back green, maybe for the final time. We got 5 laps to go. James USA leads us back to the green. There we go. All bets are off now. If things weren't already wild, they're about to get wild. And a lot worse. Oh, James USA disappears. He's back. Gabe Guzzola trying to push the 20 on that outside lane. He's down the back straightaway. The one was looking 3 wide. Couldn't quite get down there. Ethan with a big push to James USA. Outside lane really is not moving that well. Now here comes Ethan Harrison to the outside lane. Help from Mitchell behind him. Chris Downey now going to push the 47 almost off the track. 4 laps to go. 3 wide for second. Here comes James Beaumar. James USA still down low. Oh my goodness, they're trying to wreck. They're still trying to wreck. They're still trying to wreck. And there they go. Finally, they wrecked. Gabe Guzzola around. Chris Downey. Yeah, a lot happened there. I think Ethan might have pulled a late block on James USA there and caused a little bit of a stack up. We'll go back and see what happened. You see Ethan comes down and yeah, just pulls a late block on the 47 and then it just causes stack ups on stack ups. Gabe gets clipped there. Christian goes around. Oh, Jonathan Parker a little bit involved. There's Hunter in the 1. Don't know if anyone else hit Christian back here, but he went for a spin. I think it was Hankins. Hankins might have hit him. Yes, he did. I was gonna set up a 2 to go restart. I know for a fact Ethan Harrison has won in this league before. Same for James Beaumar. Don't know about Mitchell. I doubt USA. I don't think Sully has. I know Hunter has. Pierce, though, I'm not quite sure about him. I know Jonathan Parker has. I feel like Connor has won before. But I could be wrong. This pit road's open. We had a few takers. All right. So all they have to do, all they have to do, is make it one time around, and then they can just go off and wreck. All they have to do is make it one time around, and then all bets are off. Okay, so oh no. Oh, what did I do? I did something to my mouse. I clicked this button that made the sensor go slower. There we go. I put. Oh, I can't pull you in. No. No, hold on. Nick. You're muted. Do I have to mute? Okay. Nick?
Hello?
Hi.
What's going on?
You want me to share screen or not?
No, I'm still watching.
Okay. Well, welcome to the booth. Sorry you died earlier, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I died reminiscent to Pierce Maffitt back in Season 1.
very, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I couldn't drag you into the booth, so I had to come here.
That's okay.
But yeah, 2 to go restart. Do you think they'll make it back to the white?
Absolutely not. I do not see them getting remotely close to the white flag.
We'll just have to see what happens.
No, this race has been some of the most idiotic driving I have seen out of some people since I don't even know, North Wilkesboro. Well, Ryan, who's your pick to win?
Probably the 20.
20? I think that Mr. Selwensky is going to come out of nowhere and he's going to end up winning this thing in the Smoky Mountain car.
The pace truck's down pit road into the Geico restart zone. Green flag's out in the air. 2 laps to go here at Daytona.
The 77, or the 58 and the 77 got out. 20 dropped the third.
Oh, the 20 dropped the third. James USA now stuck in that outside lane. Help from Frank in that 29. Got a 7-car single file train on the inside lane. Who's going to be the first one to make a move up high? It's going to be James Bomar in that 20, but he's all by himself.
Yeah, nobody went with him. Oh, Chris Lilly around in the back.
Will that bring out the caution? Don't think so, because he's all by himself. Yep, so that's not going to be a caution. Here they're coming out of 4. Can they make it to the white? It looks like they are going to. So Ethan Harrison's going to lead us to the white flag here at Daytona.
Oh my God! All bets are. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Here comes the 28 of Sawinski on that outside lane. Oh, Harrison almost just got turned. James Bomar to the middle.
Oh my gosh!
They're forming 3 lines.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, now they're forming like 4 lines way down on the apron. And there goes Pierce around with a few others. They're still wrecking. The 28 with a big push from James USA. Now USA goes up high. Harrison's going to come up. He gets turned from the lead. Harrison Mitchell out front now. He gets turned.
Oh my God, everybody just wrecked.
Everybody's wrecking. Everybody's wrecking. Who's going to make it back to the white? James
Bomar.
He's gonna
oh no, the 72.
baby.
The 72. The 72.
Higgins gets it.
The 72 just won.
No way. No way. No way he just won. I can't I can't process what just happened.
The 72 just won that race.
And he's got a wrecked race car. Oh wow. I want to go back and actually like see the finish at the line.
Yeah, so the 72 was 17th on the last lap.
Oh Oh my. It's another Christian Pacheco incident. Oh, well, that didn't work. It just dropped me back here. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back. Just see that whole last lap, or maybe just coming out of 4. I don't know what to say.
Well, I think the big like changing moment here with the 58, he was pushing the 77,
Then turned it.
and yeah, and then turned him in front of the 28 and the 47, and then you had the 19. Oh, the 58 tried to cut off the 19 too. And you see right there.
Yeah, they're all on the apron. The 72 comes up and wrecks the 20, wins the race. Then everyone else just goes spin. I don't think any car survived. I think they all wrecked, even.
That was one of the races of all time.
Jamie Wright, being 4 laps down the whole race, got 7th. But I don't know, because they were all avoiding the wreck, so they were all on the apron. But the 72 went way down there, came back up the racetrack, and wrecked the 20.
To be fair, he was in the grass. That's the only argument that I will say that he has. I mean, other than that, if he didn't win, then I think the 24 of
Yeah, your pole sitter. That's
I think Hyder ends up winning if he.
There's the finish right there. I don't know. Well, your top 3 finishers is Hankins, Hyder, and I believe it's let me see.
67, I think, got it.
67 who started second. So I'm not sure. I don't know if they're going to give out penalties or... But, I mean, 72 is here. Or was he even in the race?
He was, yeah.
Where did he finish?
Well, we're hearing from Chase Gibbons right now that the 72 was indeed avoiding a wreck.
Oh yeah, the 72 was the winner, my bad. I forgot. I was thinking Haas scheme 41. So, yeah, the 70, they were all avoiding the wreck.
Yeah, I think the 72 is going to end up holding this win here.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm gonna say about that. Just, yeah.
Okay, well, since you're already here, I guess we'll just have the interview with you real quick. So you ran up front pretty early, got into a whole bunch of wrecks there at the end, and survived the chaos somehow at the end, and won the race. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say. But you are, I guess, the winner. There you see the finish. Chase just sent it to the chat. So yeah, you should be the winner. So congrats on the win. How do you feel?
Yeah, I don't. Oh, you said it perfectly. I don't even know what to say either. I mean, I did not expect to be in this position. I restarted those recent restarts, I think 20th or worse. So I don't know what to say. I mean, I feel bad for the 20. I was trying to push him to the win, and we were both trying to get up on track, and I guess we just went up on different wavelengths there, so I'll apologize to him about that. Usually races in this league is fun. It's very fun. I expect that to happen throughout the season, but tonight was just a nightmare to run. Just too many boneheaded moves going on. like for myself and other drivers. So I don't know what to say. I'm glad I came out on top, but yeah, it was yeah. I don't know what to say.
All right, well, that's all I got to say to you. Nick, you got anything to say to our winner here?
Uh, not really, no.
All right, well, congrats on your win, man. And I'll see you next week, which I'm not really sure what track's next week, but yeah,
Gotcha. Have a good night. Thank you, guys.
me too. So your second place finisher, um, Hyder, and I gotta ask you, what is your first name? That's all I gotta ask you first.
It is AJ.
AJ.
Hyder.
Okay, I was wrong. I was thinking like Aiden or something like that. All right, well, you come home. You got the pole for this race, I believe. Yeah, you did. No, you started. You started front row. I know that.
I didn't get the pole though.
Okay, you started front row though, and come home second after leading a whole few laps. You probably had most laps led. If not you, it was the 20. But yeah, come home second. How do you feel?
I just want to go back to the last lap, really. Overall, we had a really good day, but with the whole fuel debacle and the Chevys having less fuel than everyone else, it kind of threw us off strategy a little bit. But when we got to the last lap, I was almost outside the top 20, and I guess the lanes just opened up for me. And entering 3, I guess my PC just cannot handle like the entire field wrecking in the middle of 3 and 4. So I don't know, it just lagged me out for a bit, and by the time I got to the start finish line, I'm in second somehow. But it was a crazy last lap. Can't believe it.
Yeah, that last lap, like I'm speechless. I don't know what to say about it. But yeah, uh, congrats on your second place, Nick. You got anything to say?
I'm good.
No, I don't.
Okay, all right. Congrats, Hyder, on your second place finish, and I'll see you next week.
Appreciate it.
All right, so your third place finisher and the other guy who started front row, Nicholas in the 67. So came home third, survived all the chaos mostly until after the checkered flag. So how do you feel?
I felt very good. I was staying in the back for most of the race, trying to avoid the big wrecks, but came up a little bit short. Tried to help my teammate out as best as I could, but accidentally turned him. I had nowhere to go. Honestly, it's the last lap. I'm not gonna really lift, but should have lifted, helped him out to get to the front. But overall, pretty solid day for the Crystal design, and CMR roofing on the side of the car helped to finish third with Diego Roldan helping me with most of this.
Well, a nice little rebound for you indeed, because if I do recall, you were the first driver to actually spin around in this race after a bad push from James USA on lap 1. So a nice little rebound for you to finish third here tonight.
Thank you very much. Last lap was very chaotic. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if cars were spinning out on the bottom. I didn't know where the car in front of me was going. He kind of squeezed me up to the outside wall. I didn't know if he was going to the middle or staying outside, but luckily we didn't wreck there. But we eventually did in turn 3, and it cost one of my teammates a win at this.
All right, well, congrats on your third place finish tonight, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Well, that's gonna do it. But first, take a look at the results. So I'll show them real quickly here if they'll pull up. Here we go. So Hankins comes out on top and wins over Hyder. Nicholas there in third, Bomar fourth, and then Mobley Kelly finished fifth. I'm pretty sure he started last, so he's definitely got the highest mover award. Then you got Marshall sixth. How about Jamie Wright seventh, who was basically 4 laps down the whole event? Chase Gibbons eighth. Jonathan Parker rebounds to ninth, and then Chris Downey rounds out the top 10. Now you see the rest of the field. Ethan Harrison finishes 17th after leading coming into 3, and then getting turned. Quick flyby of everybody else. It's probably going to show all the D and Q cars, but only focus on 40th on up. So that's gonna do it. Definitely an interesting race. But if I look at the schedule real quick here. Next week we got Auto Club. That should be a fun one. I love Auto Club. So yeah, I'll see you guys there next week. Should be same time, around 9:30 on Wednesday.